Boys, are you ready for the Get Fixed Boy seed on Terraria? This seed is a culmination of the two, Crimson and Corruption biomes. As you can see, it's glitching there. It's expert like before the Worthy seed. And it's hell, because you spawn in hell, it's really hard and annoying. Now, I'm going to be having a little look at this on my cracked out character. I don't know why my fish on wings are working there, but they are. I'm just going to be going through what crazy stuff this world has to offer. I've also been playing around with my headset a little, with my little microphone a little bit, and I can turn up the echo. So now I sound like God or something. I have no idea. Yeah. So this world has traps everywhere. It is really difficult because it's expert, and for some reason it's rainbow and has a shit ton of mushroom biome for some reason. I did create a little elevator just to access this better. So I've been on this a little bit, but not that much. It's rainbow with underground mushroom biome everywhere, basically. And if I remember correctly, I am fast. But for some reason the wood is like rainbow. I don't know why Terrarian devs, whatever the company is, they made it, yeah, they just went rainbow with it for some reason. There's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, it makes it look a bit funny. There's also a lot of these blocks which spawn lava, so if you don't have like the Terraspark boots, you're screwed. There's also, yeah, you can just see here, if you're basically screwed if you don't have anything good like Terraspark boots. But there's also a lot of bees. So if you're not playing a summoner whilst you're doing it, you're screwed there because even the bees get really annoying. I'm doing summoners. I know there's a lot of spawns. I'll say I can still deal with it really good because I've got the Zenith. So yeah. And I've also got like all of this stuff for some reason. Oh no. What? Yeah. So I've got like the high kit stuff. Yeah. For any of you who don't know, water is switched with lava. I think lava's just everywhere. Like crimson is everywhere, same with the corruption. And it's on expert difficulty if I haven't already mentioned that. Which basically means big oh fuck hard. Oh, is this a... I haven't properly explored it, so in this video, I'm going to be exploring what this has to offer. Now for the memes, I'm going to put on the spare stuff as well, which you cannot see. Great. But let's see how good this world is. Now, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched my most recent video. That genuinely did a lot better than I was thinking. It genuinely popped off, and I'm really thankful for that. I guess Titanfall's a really popular subject, even though it's been out for like over a decade, right? So I'm going to absolutely destroy this game with Cthulhu here. It's obviously a lot harder if you're not as stacked as me. But yeah, it's like most of the bosses are hard. And if you have a magic mirror, or I have an ice mirror because I like the look of it, it will always spawn you back down in hell. And luckily, the game did give access to Ashwood, so you can still progress. It's just going to be a lot harder because of, well, everything you have to deal with as you're digging up. I'm just going to dig straight up and show you guys. There are multiple patches of lava and falling sand is all the area, I guess. So I'm constantly getting knocked over. That's why in the times that I made previously, I was bouncing around. Because it is really hard to move around normally on this thing. Just expert and maybe a few other things. And I died on that so many times. So that's why you're not seeing me fighting like any of them bosses, because I know what's fucking. I know that it's gonna be a pain. So I'm just gonna help explore. So there's crimson basically everywhere, and then corruption on this side. Basically a 50-50 split. Now I do not know what would happen when Hallow gets hit. Oh god. Why is there a bee thing up here? Yeah. I am still a bit overpowered on these earlier bosses, as you can see. But yeah. I'm also doing this on mouse and keyboard on a PlayStation 5, which probably saved me. Because on my normal world, I don't know why these guys are big. Like, I still don't understand the scaling of why these guys are, but they are. On my original world, I actually quit Terraria because of just like the amount of pain the mechanical bosses caused me. Because I was using, I think, a titanium or knight's edge sword, which, if you don't know, is not the weapon you want to be bringing into the fight with them. Like, you'd prefer to use something else. Is this another desert temple? Oh no, this is the golem thing, isn't it? It's like the golem one, yeah. Well, I may as well should I take past those? I do not even know if I can fight this boss without doing the leech necessarily. So let's see. I can work my way around here. I do not know that golems basically spawn up. The class that when I got back on this game, because I realised mouse and keyboard worked with it, I ended up going to Summoner. So, and that was, it got me through the bosses, and then I immediately switched back, because then I would have the True Knight's Edge. And then, past the True Knight's Edge, I also got the True Excalibur. And with the Knight's Edge, I used that to climb for the Broken Hero Sword, which is used to get the Terror Blade. And I used that Terror Blade to kill Plantera. I'll be honest, I expected Plantera to be harder. Everyone was anticipating, oh, Plantera is so hard, you're gonna fail so hard. It's easy. Like, genuinely, I had basically little to no struggle. I created a giant arena for it, then saying, let's do something funny and just fight a different one that's right here. So I built a little arena that didn't even have platforms, it was just a big square, and I did it. First try. And I got really sad at myself because of the amount of time that took. So I ended up just going back without platforms to build the arena. So that was a bit sad, but... and then the rest just happened, killed Golem a few times, yeah. The basic stuff. And then, for the funsies, I decided to try and kill the cultists without proper means necessary. I got halfway and like I died on purpose because I genuinely did not want to try and go through the celestial pillars, whatever it's called. Because I already done that well too early, which is not fun. So yeah, I ended up doing it after a bit of practice, then immediately went in with a bunch of celestial sigils to get Meowmere and Starwrath. Got Starwrath first, then Meowmere. And then the next thing to get were, and then from that point I only needed like maybe a few more swords to get the Zenith. I got the enchanted sword from a random seed quite easy. Well, after 30 minutes of looking for a seed that fucking worked. But yeah. And eventually, I got everything apart from the sealer. Ended up doing a stream trying to find it. Did not last long. I needed to turn it off, turn the PlayStation off, all that, because it was bedtime. Yippee, yippee. But yeah, and eventually I managed to managed to find it, immediately reforged it, reforged the Zenith a few times, and eventually got legendary without that much trying, I think. Which is lucky because the amount of people or the amount of memes that I saw about this fucking price, this is hell. But I got it pretty easy with my limited platinum supply. So then I've just decided to, because I've started working on a master world, and I have access to 2 more things. So I've started building a new world with that. And it's going alright. And now my goal is to make my goal is to basically transfer everything over onto the master world. So yeah, I've also killed Daytime Empress after a lot of hard work for that. But I eventually did it all and it was all fine. So yeah. But yeah, now I'm here. I've also started making a mage because I got this, which I think is good. And then obviously the Terra Prisma. Is it the Terra? No, not Terra Prisma. Fucking last prism. But I got that and all that. I love the wings on this. Oh. So yeah, you see, if you don't have, yeah, you're basically screwed. Yeah. I need to immediately switch on to my normal thing, otherwise I'm going to die. There we go. So yeah, it's very hard on this seed. I'm not even going to try. I might try and attempt to beat the game on this with like an actual thing, but no idea. So yeah, this is hell. Wait, let's do a funny echo thing. This is hell. The getfixedboi seed on Terraria. The hardest shit you've ever seen. Hope that sounded good. But yeah. Obviously I'm going to try and put out another video because this one's probably not the best work of art, but hey ho. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Bye.